What is up, guys? I don't know if I've given you a little tour of these more modern Trane Presidents type units before or not. Definitely going to give one here for that Goodman lover, freedom by faith, that likes to spread weird beliefs about Goodman being great and Trane being crap, and how he pulls out Trane and put in Goodman and it's better every time. I'm not sure what world, alternate reality that guy is living in. But Goodman doesn't even make anything even in the class of this unit. Goodman does have a 1010 unit, and I've showed it in other videos, and it's a real piece of crap, to say the least. That is being nice. A bunch of screws that just totally strip out. Can't even make bolts to hold the blower section together, so they always come apart. Just a real piece of crap. Real rudimentary basic unit. This is just in a league of its own. So a little overview here. Got your, pretty much like the units have been, where you got the return over here, had the built-in economizer, filter rack. I mean, this is far superior to that shite that was in the Goodman unit. Expansion valves, they're non-adjustable or anything. They're Danfoss, so it should be pretty good. Here's one thing that's a lot different, and that is the high static reversed, whatever you call it, pitch impeller style blower wheel. And basically it resembles a wheel for an exhaust fan. Here's the other side of it. You can just see it. See, it draws the air in and just pushes it out like an exhaust fan. And there's the electronic drive, direct drive motor, no belt. 480 volts, of course, on that sucker. And it's probably about 1.5 horses or so. Maybe it's 2 horse, I don't know. Let's say it's 2,700 watts, whatever that converts over to. So it's high tech in the supply. You know, electronic drive. Of course, this is pretty standard for what they've been doing. It does have a built-in 3-phase monitor for the compressors. Reliatel board. You know, this one's got the connections for standard thermostat, because they have their own EMS here. Of course, you could use the test mode, which I'll be doing. So I'm gonna fire up that blower. Put this unit in test mode. Something else I wanted to show you. I almost forgot about it. Okay, it's just in test mode. The blower is gonna go on. It's gonna ramp up. Hit about, it's going to ramp up and it's going to drop back down to what it's calculated for, about 0.9 amps. You want to know how you adjust speed on one of these? Yeah, it's not a belt, it's this. So it gives you a guide, because you can read the temperature, potentiometer voltage across here, and it's going to tell you how many motor RPMs. So got 3.086, so basically 3.1 volts. You look on that thing there. 3 volts is 668 RPMs. So I'm pretty much about 670, 680 RPMs right there. And then watch my amps. The amps are on the top, right? 0.88. Watch when I turn this dial up. I crank it up. It'll roar. But these are air balanced, because the reason the amps are so low is just because like I said, these have just a supply that only goes down like 4 feet underneath these, with a 4-way diffuser, so it doesn't take much to move the volume of air. So they're air balanced. I'm going to put it right where they have it set. But that's something you can take. A Goodman has that that high-tech electronic blower on it, on a 10-ton unit. You could just adjust it as easy as that. No way. Yep, Trane is in a league of its own above Goodman. Oh yeah, here's something to the naysayer. Okay, this is a Trane. The model is a Precedent, right? They're badass units. And you know, up here it says Panama City, Florida, assembled in USA. So I know everybody like outsources some of the components, but these units are not made in Mexico. I gotta start doing a carrier. These are made in America. They have several plants. So this one is out of Florida, just so you know. Here's another challenge for the Goodman lovers, like that Faith from Freedom guy, or whatever his YouTube account is. So, you know, this is a 10-ton Trane. I've got like 90 of them here. Yeah, okay, and he thinks Goodman is just as good, and he likes them better. All right, here's a challenge. I'm gonna do this one-handed because I got the camera. See how fast it takes you to get all the covers off for service. Okay. Open up your Goodman 1010 unit like that. Access to the filters, you know, coil, economizer. Oh, Goodman don't have a very good one of those. You know, electronics in here, blower control, compressors, contactor controls. Yeah. All right, let's see it. Yeah, don't just say some of the comments. Make a video. Compete. You can't compete.